Hello, thank you for stopping by. Today it's Tool Time Basics. We're going to talk today about one of my most favorite tools, the Creative Memories Bordermaker System. Once you use it, you will be hooked. Why do I like it so much? Because it makes pretty stuff. You will see how simple it is to make beautiful decorative edges that are perfect every single time. You can use it for cards, you can use it for bulletin board strips, you can use it in scrapbooks. Any project you have that you want to elevate to the next level, the Bordermaker System will do that for you. When you purchase the Bordermaker System, you will receive 3 pieces to the system. A paper tray right here with a magnetic bar, a punch unit, this is your punch unit, and then a couple of cartridges. This is called the Picket Fence cartridge, and this comes with every Bordermaker system. Then you will have a choice of a couple other cartridges that you can receive with your system. One of the really cute ones that they're offering now is this Apple Chain Bordermaker cartridge. But they change those out from time to time so that you can have a choice of some of the newer cartridges. What is so great about this Bordermaker system is the price of the whole Bordermaker system is less than the price of just 2 cartridges. So anytime you buy it, you're getting a really great deal. You will usually have 2 or 3 options for your second cartridge, so you can kind of customize your system according to the cartridges that you prefer. One thing that Creative Memories is known for is their tools. They're very sturdy and they last for a long time. So let me show you the basics here. There's a magnetic arm where you slide your paper in. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to slide a scrap of paper that's about 3 inches wide into the Bordermaker system. And this magnetic arm will snap down and hold the paper. And you can see that it lines up here to the edge of the tray. And once it's lined up, you just take this and flip it back to the back and it will snap shut. So now it's out of the way. Then you choose your Bordermaker cartridge. Let's say I want to use this. This is a brand new cartridge and it's really pretty on pink, the Flourish cartridge. So if you look up close, you can see there's a little mark here on the punch holder, and there are little marks here every 2 inches. So what we want to do is match up the cartridge and this line with each of these lines, and then you get a perfectly punched pattern. Okay, you can see here there's a little button at the bottom, and that's how you release your cartridge if you want to change it out. So when I'm looking at this, I see Creative Memories here and Creative Memories here. I just match those 2 together and snap them in. And you will see these little feet here that fit into the grooves on the underside of the Bordermaker system. And this ensures that you have a perfect punch every time, because as those grooves slide in, you can feel it. You can see how they match up notch to notch, but you can also feel it as you punch. You punch down, you can take this out and line up again, and they kind of slide in. So you can feel that it's in the right place. And that's how you make that perfect punch each time. It's lined up with the teeth. You don't have to worry if you take it all the way out, you won't be able to match it up. You will, because you can just put it together right here. And that's where the magic happens, right? All you have to do is line it up to those little marks, and you punch, and you will get a perfect punch all the way down your border. Let's take a look at that so you can see. If you were to just layer it on another paper, you can see how pretty that is. Just a nice decorative edge. Let's say you have a paper that has a very busy print on it. Here's one that was cut with the picket fence cartridge. You can see how cute that is. If I layer that on top of this, you don't really see the design there. It would be better to try this. And then maybe cut a thin strip of the green and weave it through here. Cut this here so you just have a block of color on the side of your page and a cute little design. Or if you decide, well, I want to use a Bordermaker cartridge here, I would pick up one of the colors, and let's say we're going to make these little jammies. Again, I just push this button and it releases the old cartridge. And then I pop in Creative Memories to Creative Memories right there so that you can see the teeth coming out. And let's try a solid color that works with these colors here. Let's try that. And we can make a cute little edge, a bordered edge to use. Okay. You can see that this is going to work better to show up along an edge here. I would still probably break it up with a little layer of this. Maybe put it, a little bit of this here and a little bit of the jammies. There's a lot of ideas with the different cartridges. For example, you could take your scissors and just cut off the bottom of the jammies like this. And now what you have are little t-shirts, right? That could go on a boy's page somewhere. So there's lots of different ways that you can use these Bordermaker cartridges just to dress up your pages. And in my next video, I'm going to show you some ways that I've used the Bordermaker cartridges in my scrapbook albums. There are 3 different types of designs that these cartridges can make. And the first is an edge. This is the Floral Vine Bordermaker cartridge, and you can see what a beautiful, delicate edge that makes right on the edge of your paper. This is the picket fence that comes with the unit, and you can see that you can layer, if you want to, different colors underneath some of these designs, and that makes a really fun look and layer to your pages, to your cards, to your borders. Whatever you want to make look a little nicer, that's what you use these edges for. The second type of cartridge makes what's called a chain. And that would be like the jammies chain, like the apple chain. This one's a cute one, and this is one of the options that you have when you purchase the Bordermaker system. So I love using all different types of cartridges. But let me show you. As I punch here, it will not stay on the edge, but it will fall off the paper. And so you have literally a piece that is completely punched away. That little guy was hanging on, but completely punched away. Let's put it here so you can see it better, from the edge of the paper. And that is a fun look. And you can cut them up if you want into little threes, or you can take a single one and layer it on top. I'll show you some ideas with this, but I think this is a really fun, really cute cartridge, the Apple chain. The others, there's multiple chain cartridges, but like the Jammies chain, that's one. The candy cane is a chain. That will fall off. One of my favorites, this double scallop, is a chain. There's a single circle here, that's a chain. And if you were to layer your paper just across the chain there, again, you get a little scalloped edge, which I love. That's one of my favorites, so I buy anything that can make a scalloped edge. Another fun one is the photography chain. Let me show you how that punches, because this is a really cute one. Everyone can use a little camera, right? It goes for everything, for vacation, for birthday, for every event. So just release here, pop that in there. You can see how this is just cutting right off the edge of the paper. You get a couple little strings sometimes that you can just trim off or tear off. But there you go. Look how cute that is. That's darling anywhere. And if you wanted to, you could cut just a little group of 3 or even just a single one. Take your scissors and just cut off the edge right there. And you have a cute little decorative element that you can do a little cluster with somewhere. So that photography chain is definitely a favorite of mine because it's so user-friendly. I love cartridges that I can use in multiple places. So we have the edge, we have the chain, and then the last one is kind of an inset layer. So let's take, for example, the animal tracks and put that in. And this design will punch right into the paper and just stay there. So it's not on the edge and it doesn't fall away. It just goes right into the paper design. So this is a great one for camping or for if you're a pet lover. This is a fun one. And then what you would do is just take a strip of darker paper and put it behind, right? And you have that cute edge right here. So let me put them up next to each other again so you can kind of see them together. This was a cute one from last year too, the flip-flops. That was darling. That was really popular. But see how it's just inside the paper, but not on the edge. And then we have the chains, right, that are just separate. And then we have our edges. Let's slip that underneath so you can see. The edge, the chain, and the inset. All 3 different kinds of looks that you can get from the same system. So you can see how versatile this tool is, how you can create multiple layers of interest with your paper. So fun! That's why it's super popular. Here's an example of a page I did with a lot of photos along the bottom here, and I layered that scallop layer differently. On the top it's a little tighter, and on the bottom I give a little bit more of an edge. So you can do that even in the same grouping. There's also a scalloped edge decorative blade on the 12-inch trimmer. So like I said, I'm all about the scallop. So if you like that look, I would check into that video that I have on the 12-inch trimmer so that you can see the different blades that are available. One thing about Bordermaker cartridges is that they're limited editions. So they bring in so many, and when they're gone, they're gone. So if you really like a design, I would pick it up sooner rather than later so you're not disappointed. From time to time, Creative Memories offers promotions where you purchase a certain amount of product and you get something free. And when they do that, people snap up the tools that they've been looking at and then get their free stuff. So that's when inventory starts to run low. They do bring in new ones nearly every month, so you will have lots of fun options to choose from. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you'll be notified when new videos are released. I am new to YouTube and I'm growing this channel, so I really appreciate each and every subscription. Please share this video with your friends and let's make some pretty stuff together. You can find more ideas and inspiration on my website at makesweetmemories.com, and check out my next tool time video called Bordermania, where I'll have some more ideas using the Bordermaker system. Thanks for watching.